Hello Gemini, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Gemini for the week of November 29th. Now Gemini, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Gemini, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that is not me, that is someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Also, don't miss out on my Instagram. I do daily content there that you can't find on YouTube, so definitely give me a follow on that platform. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. And now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment to let me know what you think. So let's see what we have here. Gemini. All right, I'll make sure everything is in view and then we'll get right into it. Okay, I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Ten of Wands. So, you could be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, stressed, overburdened right now at this time to get this Ten of Wands here on the bottom. However, there's a really important message here with this card, and that is that this person is fighting an uphill battle. They are sort of carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders. However, each one of these wands represents some sort of knowledge gained or experience earned along the way, meaning you are a veteran, you are experienced, you know exactly what you need to do. This is not your first rodeo, Gemini. There's something here where you need to maybe tap into the experiences you've had or something along those lines to really help yourself thrust forward here on something, okay? And so maybe there's something though that's overwhelming you in another area, but I do have to say, just taking a look here, you have completely positive cards on this entire reading. I mean, this can be a challenge, the Ten of Wands on the bottom, that can certainly be a challenge, but one card never makes a reading, and all of these cards here are incredible. So I do want to say there is some sort of Libra energy here, Gemini, for some of you. And that can mean maybe trying to find harmony in your life in some way, trying to find balance. Some of you working too hard, as I say that, Ten of Wands can indicate overwork, being exhausted. But let's go ahead and see what else we have here. In the middle, you have the Justice card. This is the Libra card in the tarot. This is the idea of the karmic scales here, balancing out and tipping in one direction by default. This does suggest that the scales are tipping in your favor, indicating that you have good karma here. This is one of the biggest cards of karma. And at the end of the day, the Justice card says that you will get the outcome you truly deserve here. And so it's a very good card if you have acted with integrity, if you have not engaged in lower vibrational energy like gossiping or spreading rumors or, spreading hatred or anything like that. Doing something you inherently know that you shouldn't be doing, things like that, which is different for everybody, right? But other than that, it's like some sort of situation in your life potentially where you are looking to achieve harmony, achieve balance. And for many of you, I do believe this is workload, your workload here. I feel like maybe you're looking to balance that out in some way. In the past, you have the Sun, the Six of Wands, and the King of Swords. So the Sun, I don't care where I get it in a reading, in any position, if I see the Sun in a tarot reading, it's always a good sign, because this is the best card to find in the tarot. It's total positivity, total success, and most importantly, total happiness. You can see here, and power, really. You could even say that there's abundance here as well, because you see how the planets here revolve around the Sun. It's like that level of power all wrapped up into a tarot card. And so in the past here, you may have made a move that led to a huge level of happiness, or you may have done something in your life that maybe you shined a light on. that was really sort of increasing your total happiness or your total success or victory in some area, because not only do you have the Sun, but you have the Six of Wands, which is total victory as well. This is a major card of victory. It's the second win in the suit of Wands. And you can see here that this is even associated with public recognition, as the people here are cheering this person on as they go through a procession through the crowd. And so for you, there has been celebration, there's been victory, there's been maybe even you've been praised at work, or maybe you started I always like to say, when you get the Six of Wands, this can indicate like maybe making a speech or starting a social media account or something like that. But let's see what else wants to come forward, especially as you have this Eight of Wands, which I'll get into. You have this King of Swords as well. So this King of Swords is Libra energy. It could be any air sign. That could be you showing up, but Gemini, but it's typically like the energy of the scales. Very similar here to this Justice card, in that this is somebody who will give you a fair shot, or you are like maybe in the past year you've done something to give yourself a fair shot. It's interesting here, I never really pick up on this, but the Sun pattern here is on the Sun is on the throne that the King of Swords is sitting on. And you have the Sun card as well. I do feel like this is actually what this is telling me, is that you have acted with integrity. I do feel like you have really nice karma around you, Gemini. So in your current situation, you have the King of Cups, the Justice, and the Eight of Wands. So Eight of Wands with the Six of Wands, and I would like to see the Star as well, although we don't have it. I'm feeling star energy. This is like something that's in the air, right? So like, I always like to say this is like through the airwaves, so internet, right? This can mean communication from a distance, going on Zoom meetings, starting a YouTube channel, maybe starting an Instagram account, doing something here on social media, right? Something at a distance, giving webinars, giving conferences, or something like that here. With this Eight of Wands and the Six of Wands, some of you may be doing something like that. Maybe you're taking your business online. This Eight of Wands here is, if nothing else, maybe talking about a trip that you're thinking about, like air flight or air travel, travel to a distant place. It could also mean like good communication. It's a quick moving event that brings about good news. So many good things with the Eight of Wands. You also here have this King of Cups. There's maybe somebody on your mind here with this King of Cups. This is somebody who may be a good partner. Doesn't matter what gender they are. I say that for both the King and the Queen of Cups. And this is really just a masculine energy. But there could be someone here who, really not only is able to hear you, but can also listen to you. Somebody who's very good with emotions, has a high EQ, emotional quotient. And so, yeah, I do feel like this is someone else. But this could also be drilling down the point, or drilling home the point that like you may want to like do something to take care of yourself here as well, with this Ten of Wands on the bottom, this feeling of maybe being overworked. In the future, you have the the Ace of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the King of Wands. So I do want to point out we have three kings here. So lots of masculine energy here in your life. I do feel like you're embracing, I do feel like you're maybe balancing out masculine, feminine energies here as we have this balance in the middle. I do feel like you're embracing the masculine portion of yourself, which again, we all have with these three kings. And not only that, but you have this Ace of Cups here. There could be a new romance or a new love situation here brewing for some of you. This could be a new start with somebody here. There could also be a new creative project or some level of new happiness that you're stepping into here in the future, especially as you have this Three of Wands. This is the initial win in the suit of Wands. You have the second win here with the Six of Wands, but this is growth, expansion, taking something to the next level. It's also a card of travel as you get this with the Eight of Wands. Some of you may be making a trip here around the holidays or something like that between now and the end of the year. And lastly, you have this King of Wands. Love that energy. That is the most passionate person in the room. That is somebody who will light a fire under you. If it's not you, you're lighting a fire under, or if it is you, you're lighting a fire under someone else. You're maybe delivering an inspirational speech or something like that. I also love the King of Wands because it's the entrepreneur in the tarot. And so some of you may be thinking about that as well, thinking about doing something on the side. But if you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. Drop a comment to let me know what you think, and really appreciate you being here. Check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. So let's see what we have here for you to get some oracle messages, Gemini. So you have Krishna, devotion, Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, and expect the best possible outcome. I love that message with Diana. And Charity, prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven and ask and you shall receive. I really like, I'm pulling out this, it's good to be devoted. I do see that you are here with this 10 of Wands, but I'm really focusing here on this Diana message, which is just, maintaining your focus. And the most important thing is to remain positive and expect the best possible outcome. I feel like in whatever it is that you're dealing with. Some of you in a period of hard work here, and it's important that you stay positive to continue forward on that journey. You have communicate clearly, okay? Don't stop. Just as I was saying, like, I don't see you stopping. This person, it's not really implied in the 10 of Wands that person's going to stop walking uphill. And you have big happy changes. Whatever you're leading to at this moment with big happy changes and the sun is well due to you. It's well deserved. You are getting the outcome you deserve, which is happiness, which are big happy changes. And this could even happen unexpectedly with that 8 of Wands in the lower row. I'm really drawn to this for you. You pulled this card quite a bit in your readings here, Gemini, in the last, month, maybe even couple of months. You've pulled that 8 of Wands quite a bit. And so I think some of you are maybe even like looking to take a journey somewhere, I think for some of you that's signifying like internet online, and I think for others of you it's like travel, movement, maybe even moving to a place that's far away from where you live, something like that. So you have this 7 of Cups, you have this 10 of Wands coming in once again, and the 8 of Cups. So this 6 of Wands victory came with a price, okay? And the price was that you've really had to put in work to get there, okay? And I want you, I can't tell you what to do, but I really want you to maybe consider thinking this, that whatever situation you have spent a long time working at was not for nothing, okay? Because through that experience, through that process, you have gained so much wisdom here with these 10 Wands. You've gained the entire wisdom of the suit of Wands, even as we have the last court card as well with the King of Wands here in the future. And so, I see like an almost, if it's like a payoff, and I don't mean that necessarily in terms of money, but I mean like a karmic payoff or a spiritual payoff, in that you'll finally get rewarded for the work that you've done. You've made some changes here with the 8 of Cups. You've walked away from what wasn't working for you. You've taken maybe a journey into the unknown. You've tried something new. And I'm going to repeat this message here. Focused intention with Diana. With that 7 of Cups, stay focused, okay? You may be confused by the many different choices, paths, and options available, but your focus here is going to be very important as you move along. You have this Queen of Swords. Now we have the King of Swords down here. That could certainly be you. We have the 4 of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. So there could be a sudden change here in your financial situation for the better. For the better. I need to be very clear about that, because the 8 of Wands sudden, and in the lower row it's the unexpected or surprising, or the unseen, and the 2 of Pentacles is juggling or fluctuating wealth. The Pentacles tipping in one direction or the other, and so this could come in the form of just a unexpected pay bump or pay raise at work. Maybe you make an extra large sale, if you're a business owner, or you take on a contract that's like a big contract, or you get more clients, or there's something here coming in, an investment that's paid off, or that's been paying off, something like that happening. There's this message of rest here with the 4 of Swords in the middle and the Justice card. You will get the rest that you deserve here at this time. Because you've really been putting your nose to the grindstone, I think is what it's called. You've been really putting your head down and working here, and so you will get some level of healing that will come in for you. And I think that Queen of Swords is maybe just talking about you here, really like maybe needing to take on this rest. You have this Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the 10 of Swords. Okay, now this is not going to be for everyone, but this is going to maybe happen for some of you in the future. I don't know when, I don't know how, but some of you this may happen. You may find a vacation romance or a travel romance that you may find somebody who's interested in you while traveling. Like you may randomly sync up with a partner because you have the Eight of Wands, which you can say in a love situation, the Eight of Wands on its own is like a vacation romance. But when you get the Page of Cups with that in the future and another travel card, that's why I'm thinking. Now, some of you may not resonate, but as you travel, you may find someone. Because we've had this message of travel here for some time now for you. There is an ending though, maybe with someone else here. Okay, interesting. Now we have this Ace of Cups here coming in, which is, again, Page of Cups is like somebody you've been flirting with or somebody who's like a crush or something like that. Now you have this Eight of Cups, new start. The ending could be going from being single to being in a committed relationship, something like that happening here. Queen of Pentacles, at the end of the day, you're going to make the practical choice to help yourself out in your financial settings and situations. By the way, if this is not romantic at all for you, these two Cups cards, the Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups in the future, either new happiness coming into your life, rushing in, overflowing, which is always a great sign, or there's a new project, creative project or venture here happening. So let's see what else we get here. Okay, so you have marriage, unexpected income, child, journey, lovers, and bad health. Ooh, okay. Interesting. So, here's what I want to say. Some of you do have a romance here coming in. You have a new love interest coming in the future for some of you. What's interesting here is you have this false person as well showing up. And I want to point something out. The author of this Kipper deck calls the bad health card their sex card because it's the only card that has the bed symbolism on it in the Kipper. And so I never use this bad health card as a way to foretell injury or illness or death or dying. It's just not the way I read. And it also, I'm just pointing that out for some of you because you need to maybe look at the cards and in a deep way. And so I do see maybe some of you finding someone on the road, on a trip. I just wonder if this will be long term. It may be on again, off again. Others of you getting a major increase in your financial situation, or at the very least an unexpected increase with unexpected income, Two of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Some of you are taking a trip here, journey. And so, yeah, love this reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. Drop a comment to let me know what you think. Check out my website, zanintuitive.com, and very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. I will see you in the next one.